Okie dokie. I'm Becklane, and this is Catalyst and Company. Catalyst and Company, we're catalysts in each other's lives, my hair, and catalysts in our own, and we work towards becoming the artists we've always wanted to be. Behind me are two landscapes I started yesterday. This one I started in a live feed. We did Studio Mate in another state. And then after that, I started the second one with long breaks in between while I was chatting with my neighbor. But that's what we started yesterday. Today, however, I'm making this video because I'm asking you, I'm going to ask you a favor. Last year, I was asked to do a mural downtown. And like many opportunities, in fact, I was asked last year, I think in May, if I would do a mural downtown. And like many opportunities, I thought this had completely evaporated. It had just gone to the wayside. I talked with a fellow who asked me to do this a few times. Let me drink some water. But he said he had to, he had some work to do before he got there. But I figured it just evaporated, and I didn't really bother with it after a while. However, last week I was contacted by him and asked if I could please meet him downtown and to talk to him about a mural. And he sent me an example of an artist's rendering of a possible mural. And to be honest with you, it wasn't my cup of tea. It's not what I do. Her image had already been approved, apparently, a while ago, a week or two ago, I'm not sure, it had been approved, but it's not my work, and so I was ready to turn it down, even though I need the money badly. I was ready to say, I can't do this. I can't copy somebody else's work. But instead, I've been offered 1 to 3 walls. 1 to 3 walls downtown here in Sarasota in highly visible areas, in a highly visible neighborhood called, once was called Overtown. And Overtown was a Black community. It was the African American or Black community here in Sarasota. That has since changed. The community of Overtown was forced out and forced north into a section that is now called Newtown. And it's primarily a Black and brown community, and it's very segregated. And I have not been interested at all in painting Sarasota because I'm so angry and uncomfortable with the way this town is segregated, and that it is like a mass of white people, ants running everywhere and building malls and multi-million-dollar condos. That's not my thing. We all know that. I have been interested in the African American community and learning about them because they were outside of, the Native Americans that lived here. They were really some of the first settlers. But I've been sort of, okay, let's skip that part because it's not going to come out right. But anyway, I have been asked to do 1 to 3 images downtown, and it could possibly expand to 5. The first image is of Emma E. Booker, who was the first African-American teacher and principal here in Sarasota. She set up, over time, she set up several different schools. 3 different schools are actually named after her in Sarasota, but she actually physically built the first African-American school here in Sarasota. And so that's what this mural is going to be about, or who this mural is going to be about. This woman that was a cornerstone of Sarasota communities, and has largely been lost in the history and the construction of Sarasota we know today, which really is a lot of strip malls and big box stores and malls and condos, overpriced condos. It's silly. It's very silly. These communities have been just decimated and are beaten now. Newtown, by the way, Overtown was moved to a section called Newtown, and Newtown is being eaten up by gentrification and Ringling School. They're buying up homes and properties and just building and constructing, and once again pushing the Black community out, the African American community out. I find it ugly. I find it reprehensible and disgusting. But this man who wants to paint wants me to paint this mural is working with several other groups on documenting Newtown and Overtown and getting that information online, and trying to raise awareness of the people who were here, and have been pushed out. And I'm really excited to be involved in it, because both of us, the bottom line on my portfolio and on his visualization is, we were here. So we fall directly in line. The underlying message on my portraits and figure work is always of people who are unseen, who have been forgotten, left behind. They're always, I am. Whether it's LGBTQ people or African American people or any one of the figures that I paint, it's always I am. So I'm really excited because we fall in line together. We're soulmates. So I've been asked to develop, oh my God, I've been yapping forever now. I've been asked to develop concepts and images to have them approved. However, as we know, I walked out of my job at the beginning of the month. And I've had several sales, sales that have been in limbo, and so I've had very, 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 very little money coming in, and at this point I'm down to $5. So I'm asking for your support. I'm asking for your help. I need to buy canvases. I want to put together at least an 8-foot high image that will photograph and project onto the wall and work from. But I need canvases. I need aerosol paint. I need other materials to make this project happen and to start the project. But what I can do is, if you decide that you can support this project, and the money will only go towards the project, if you can support this project, if you can help in any way, help get me started, it would be greatly appreciated. But what I can do is, anytime I talk about the project, anytime I post about it, I would list you as a supporter of this very important project that could lead to other projects where we are talking about the people who helped build the foundation for what is now Sarasota, but have been forgotten. And I think it's a really important project. I'm so excited. I'm so excited right now. I'm so excited. But yeah, if you can support, if you can help, or if you can lend money until we get the funding, until I get the funding, even a deposit on the project. If you can only lend the money, then I will return it to you. I keep very good notes. I keep very good ledgers. So if it can only be a loan, that's perfectly fine. You will get your money back, and you will still be listed and recognized as a supporter of the project. But if you want to gift me some money so I can get more canvases, get appropriate canvases and materials, it would be so appreciated. It would be so appreciated, and I will keep your name listed. I don't know how to put it, but it will be respected. It will be notated and deeply appreciated. And I don't forget when people help. I never forget. So thank you anyway. I'm Becklane. That's it. That's my spiel. Sorry, I spent almost 10 minutes of that, but that's what I'm on about. We've got a real project. We've got a super opportunity. And the first mural will be right around the corner from, I want to show you something, right around the corner from a graffiti artist that I follow online. I watch his videos. I follow him on Instagram, and he's awesome. His name is Thomas Evans. He goes by Detour 303, and he's done murals across the country. And I'm so excited. If you want to look him up on Instagram, Here he is. You know what to look for. There he is. There's Thomas. But I'm just a few feet away from Thomas's work. So it's exciting on many different levels. But so if you can help get this started, awesome. Finally, a springboard. Finally, a springboard, a real springboard. Oh, Carrie, Christopher, Linda, Cheryl, Sherry, it's just everyone, Dawn, everyone who's been so kind and supportive, and Brian, you know, everyone. There's so many people. There's Wesley, I'm trying to think. I feel like Romper Room. There's been so many people who have been supportive, and if you wanted to support but you didn't feel like, you know, you thought you were throwing, you know, you felt like, we've got something concrete now. Okay, Carrie, ready? We're going to cut it off. We're going to stop me because we're at 11 minutes, and that's a lot. Working towards being the artist we've always wanted to be. Okay. Ciao, everybody. Thanks so much. Ciao. Ready, Carrie? Here we go. Meow, meow, meow. Boink.